Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of Personal Finance New Zealand with your host, Liam Labuschagne. Today I'm drinking my 28-cent coffee from home. Yummy. So today we're doing the big one. It's, across every other personal finance YouTube channel there is, and it's credit cards. Now I wanted to go a little bit further than just credit cards, because there's plenty of other ways that you can earn points or rewards or cash back, or just straight up like instant discounts using other types of cards other than credit cards. So yeah, strap in. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be an interesting one. Lots of numbers, lots of percentages. So let's go. So the first one that we're going to look at is Flybuys. So Flybuys is very popular here in New Zealand, or at least all the ads make you think that. Basically, you can choose 3 different currencies in terms of the sort of rewards you get. So you can either earn points, fuel discounts, or New World dollars. So if you use points as your currency, basically you use those points on the Flybuys store to buy stuff, and basically everything on there is a ripoff in terms of how many points you actually need to get like some random appliance or something. So pretty much the only thing I find useful on the actual Flybuys store would be the gift cards, and specifically the New World dollars gift card. So you can get $5 at New World for 28 points. The other one is the fuel discounts as a currency. So for every $4 that you earn, or for Flybuys that you earn, you get 3 cent off per liter in the pumped fuel discount program. So you can actually stack those on top of your normal pump discount, plus any other discounts that you manage to get in the pump fuel discount program. And then the third one is the New World dollars. So this is what I was saying. Basically, every $5 you get a $5 New World voucher, or $5 credited to your New World Clubcard if you have one of those, for every 28 points that you earn. So that's basically valuing each of the Flybuys points at 18 cents each. So if you want to know, okay, how much is a Flybuys actually worth, it's about 18 cents in my estimation. So if you use it to buy stuff at New World, this would equate to about a 0.72% cash back. So that's 18 cents for every $25 you spend at New World. But just note here, once again, New World is one of the more expensive supermarkets, and according to a consumer NZ study, they found that even if you take into account all the specials and the club prices and stuff, Pack and Save ends up being about 10% cheaper, or $10 on a $100 basket of items every time you shop. So even if you take the 0.72% cash back off the 10%, you're still left with way more savings if you just left all the Flybuys and stuff alone and just went shopped at Pack and Save. Next up is Airpoints. So in terms of being able to earn Airpoints, what you have to do is you have to shop at, once again, their partner stores and companies. So that's New World, Mitre 10, Mercury, Z and Caltex, once again, Tower, Spark, and some others. So basically, and also through the credit cards, and they also have this thing called the Airpoints Mall, which is actually pretty cool. So basically, you go onto that, and you click through on the Airpoints Mall on the particular online retailer that you're about to shop at, and then basically you do your normal shopping at that online retailer, and then they just award you Airpoints because you shopped at that online retailer. So in terms of how can you spend your points, so Airpoints you can use to spend at, like I said, buying flights. You can also spend stuff at the Airpoints store, but in my experience, again, similar to the Flybuys store, a lot of the stuff is just extremely like expensive if you convert the points back to actual money. And then again, you can spend the money at travel partners. You can also actually buy gift cards on the Airpoints store, but it's only for like 3 places basically, like Smith City, Macpac, and Mitre 10. And there's like some restaurants and stuff, but it's not that good. Alright, so next up is the supermarket loyalty card. So Countdown has their OneCard and New World has a Clubcard. And for OneCard, you get to choose either to earn e-vouchers that you can use at Countdown again, or you can get fuel discounts under the AA Smartfuel program. So if you choose e-vouchers, you get $15 back for every $2,000 you spend. So that's 0.75% cash back. And for fuel discounts, if you spend $100 in a week, you get 3 cents off per litre, or $200 a week, you get 6 cents off per litre for the AA Smartfuel program. And you with the OneCard, you can just get the everyday 6 cents off per litre with the AA Smartfuel program, which you can use at BP and gas petrol stations. So my sort of summary of this would be that shopping at Countdown is generally going to be like more expensive than Pack and Save anyway, so you might as well, you know, just shop at Pack and Save and you'll probably just end up saving more money, even if you account for the fuel discounts and the you know, and the $15 vouchers and all that. So basically I have a OneCard because it gives me that 6 cents off everyday discount for BP and gas, which I'll get to more in a second. So the other card is the New World Clubcard. So with this one you can earn actually Flybuys or Airpoints, which I mentioned earlier. So to me, there's not, the only sort of advantage to the New World Clubcard is that if you choose Flybuys, then those Flybuys get converted into New World dollars and loaded onto your club card automatically, instead of you having to go and get physical you know, vouchers from New World stores. But other than that, you can literally just take your Airpoints or your Flybuys card and swipe it at New World and get the exact same benefits. Alright, so next up we're talking about the fuel cards or fuel discount programs. So first one is the AA Smartfuel discount program. So basically every single day you get 6 cents off per litre at BP and gas. And if you spend at least $40, you can stack those discounts. At gas, you have to spend $40 at least to get the 6 cents per litre everyday discount, just so you know about that. And in terms of the stacking, how that works, so if in the first month you fill up, you do at least your $40 fill up, and you choose to stack your discount, you can add that 6 cents to your next discount, and then if you do that twice in a month, then that's 12, and then in the third one, let's say in the following month, on your third fill up, then you can do your 6 cents off for that one, plus the 2 previous stacked discounts, which is a total of 18 cents off per litre, and that's about $9 savings on a 50 litre fill up, which is $4.50 if you spread it across those 2 months. And the reason why I'd say 2 months is because your discounts will expire at the end of the following month after you earned it. So next up is the pumped fuel discount program. So you can do this by just scanning your Flybuys, your Airpoints, or your Z app, and this will give you 6 cents off per litre, you know, every single day at Z and Caltex. And if you do this on Wednesdays, you get 10 cents off per litre, and that's also stackable, you know, in the same way, all those discounts. And so in terms of pure discounts, the pump program is going to be better as long as you make sure you always only fill up on a Wednesday. The next one is the Mobil Smiles program. So they, once again, if you have the card, you can get 6 cents off per litre every single day at Mobil, regardless of how much you fill up this time, rather than at least $40 for the gas petrol station. And you also get points for every litre that you fill up. So if you get 300 points, you get a $5 Mobil voucher, and 500 points is $10. So if you go based off the better rate of 500 points for $10, this works out to be about 2 cents off per litre in the long term. You can work out the math for that yourself, but basically it's based on having to fill up 500 litres at the current fuel prices, and then working out how much you get back, and then working out a discount rate. But basically, in the long term at Mobil, you're getting an 8 cents per litre discount every single day if you account for those points. So just keep that in mind. And then you can also get fuel discounts at Pack and Save and New World. So basically, as soon as you shop there, you get a receipt, and at the end it'll have a certain discount per litre. It's usually 6 cents once again. And basically the best way to approach fuel discount program is to sign up for all of them, use all of them, and essentially always fill up on a Wednesday, so that you can maximize the discounts that's available to you from the pump program. And then on that day, compare your Pack and Save receipt, and subtract that from the current fuel price at Pack and Save. Same with New World, same with your Mobil Smiles card, and just take into account all the discounts on that day. And the best way to do that is with an app called Gas Spy. It'll tell you what the prices are for all the fuel stations near you, and then you just apply all those discounts, work out what the cheapest petrol station is for that day, and you go and fill up. And that's basically it for fuel discounts. Okay, so next up is probably what you've been waiting for, and that is the credit cards. So in my opinion, the best cashback credit cards are the SBS Visa credit card. So that's $1 back for every $150 you spend, and that's 0.67% cashback. There's no annual fees on that, so there's no minimum spend to break even on the annual fee. And then the next best card is the ANZ Cashback Visa Platinum. So this has a 1% cashback, but there's an $80 annual fee. So basically, to cover that annual fee in terms of the rewards you get, you have to spend at least $10,000 on the card. And if you spend over $23,000 on the card, then you're going to start earning more cash back than on the SBS Visa card. So you have to be a pretty high spender to actually make more money on that card. The next is the Airpoints cards. So the best Airpoints cards, if you actually use Air New Zealand quite a bit, or use their services and stuff, would be the American Express Airpoints card. So that's just the standard Airpoints one, and that's 1%. There's no annual fee or anything. So you get $1, one Airpoints dollar for every $100 that you spend on the card. And then the second best one is the American Express Airpoints Platinum card. And that's 1.7% cash back. So it's $1 or one Airpoints dollar for every $59 that you spend. But there is a $195 annual fee, and you have to spend $12,000 to cover that annual fee in terms of the Airpoints dollars that you're going to get back. And for it to be better than the American Express Airpoints standard card, you have to spend over $28,000 a year. So again, you have to be a pretty high spender. And one last thing that I just want to mention is sort of an honorable mention, and that's the Flight Centre MasterCard. So they actually offer a 1% cashback for Flight Centre credit. So whenever you spend money with the card at Flight Centre, and that can be any airline, any sort of travel, anything that you can buy through Flight Centre, you're going to get a credit, so a 1% cashback credit. And it also has no foreign transaction fees, so if you buy stuff overseas or online from overseas countries, then there's no transaction fees, whereas all the other credit cards that I've mentioned actually have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4% even foreign transaction fees, just to cover the, exchanging your currency to whatever the local currency is there. And that means that it has, with the $50 annual fee that it has, you would have to spend at least $5,000 for the cashback credit that you get to cover that annual fee. So pretty good option there as well. Alright, so just quickly before I wrap up this video, I do want to mention bus cards. So I have a B card, which is it's just a bus card that you use for quite a few different regions around New Zealand. And that's what I've found is about 30 to 50% discount on your bus fares, and compared to just paying cash. It's more convenient, and you can also, it's like integration, I think is what they call it. So basically you can board multiple buses, scanning each time, but you only get charged based on the number of zones you actually cross, rather than having to pay cash every single time you get on a new bus. So there's probably even more savings there. There are also concessions. So as a student, I get, like, I think it's 20 or 30% extra percent discount. So it's just so many discounts that you can get. And then there's also, if you live in Auckland, then there's the AT Hop card. So this is at least 20% discount compared to cash. And again, you get those integrated fares, so you can hop between buses and ferries and all sorts of stuff without paying again and again every time you get on those different buses. Again, it's much more convenient, and they have concessions. Also, just one other type of card that I'd like to mention is student IDs. So if you have any sort of student ID, often a lot of the time at different restaurants or different sort of entertainment sort of places, you can get discounts if you're a student just by showing your student ID. So that's if you don't have a student ID and you're able to get one, definitely go and do that. So there you have it, guys. Those are all the loyalty cards, credit cards, bus cards, fuel cards that I would recommend and that you can get here in New Zealand. Definitely watch out for, the ways that they try to get you to spend more money, because, in the end, that's what they're trying to get you to do, is spend more money at the places that you're not already spending. So make sure that when you're using these cards, that you're just doing your everyday spending and you just happen to be able to swipe your card and earn some points and rewards, rather than checking what places give you these points and then running after the points, because that's where you're going to be essentially taken advantage of in these programs. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed. Hope it's been useful to you, and if you have any questions or something that I've missed, definitely leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.